Hello, loved ones. God bless you all. This is Joseph Brownlee, Body of Christ, Real Talk. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Now, this is a piggyback on the previous show I have done on oral health. Now, I'm not going to do a long series on oral health. I want to talk about all around health. And, as I often say, I look at these through the lenses of a believer and a biblical perspective of what I'm doing. I'm trying to look into things that can be done naturally, that God has put on this planet. Now, a lot of people, including myself, have a challenge or have a fear when it comes to the dentist. Okay? I don't have as much fear as now. I just let it be what it be and everything, and let the damage or the goodness be done. But my point is, a lot of people fear the dentist not only because of the tools and the knives and the stuff they use, and sometimes, the last time I went, it can be pretty painful, even with a deep cleaning. But a lot of people avoid the dentist for financial reasons because the dentist is outrageously expensive. Just for a deep cleaning, I think it comes to $300 to $600. And if you have insurance, yes, the deductible is so large. So a lot of people have financial reasons why they don't go to the dentist, not because they don't want to, but one of the reasons is because of the pain and some dentists are aggressive in your mouth and stuff like that brings fear. And I remember going to a dentist. He kept telling me to be still, and don't do this. Don't move this way. Don't move that way. And how could you not move that way when he's sticking that sharp knife in your gums and it's painful? So some dentists can be very aggressive. That makes you very angry, and you in a small area, stuff like that. This is real talk. That's why a lot of people, including myself in the past, fear the dentist. Not that we really want decent teeth, but we just fear the dentist. The biggest part now is really financial. A majority of people here in America cannot afford a dentist. They cannot. So with all that being said, I am educating myself before I even go to a dentist, to do some self-healing myself. I'm not saying never go to a dentist. I'm not saying don't use a dentist again. But my point is this other remedies, natural remedies that we can do, or natural home care that we could do to take care of our damaged teeth or even decent teeth before we go to the dentist. But basically, I want to talk about damaged teeth, damaged teeth like myself. And a lot of times, the reasons for a lot of our teeth is damaged and gums, it's not our fault. It's because of what we be consuming. It could be lifestyle, it could be drugs, it could be alcohol, it could be sexual things that we do that affect our oral care. But one of the biggest things, believe it or not, is diet and food, what we put in our mouth. And just imagine all the stuff we put in our mouth, along with our lifestyle that affect our teeth and gums. So the majority of the time, it's not our fault. And sometimes some of the stuff is unavoidable. That's why it's important. I'm letting you know now. If you have decent teeth, or if you're a young person listening to me, or you're an older person that have problems with your gums and teeth, you might want to listen to the next few podcasts I'm going to be talking about before I get back to more all around healthcare. I'm giving advice not as a dentist, like I often say, or a clinician or a dietitian or nothing like that. This is just research that I find, and I'm giving it to you and letting you know. So, Dr. Eddie Phillips on the last podcast that I listened to, that I follow on YouTube, as much as I can. I follow many people on YouTube because it's been a blessing that I'm learning so much for these doctors taking a chance that's telling you stuff that traditional doctors and dentists and healthcare practitioners does not tell you, because they're caught up in that bubble, especially in America, UK, or places like that. And now, excuse me, I understand why other people in America goes to other countries to get health care and to get dental plans, because even places like Cuba or whatever, like where I say Cuba because that's the correct way to pronounce Cuba. As my fiance taught me to Cuba. Well, anyway, Cuba. Or they go to other countries that get for health care and dental care and even natural remedies and stuff like that. I understand that now. I used to always wonder about that, but I understand the why they do that now. But everybody can afford to do that. Everybody cannot afford to take a trip and go over for a while and get dental care, or either other health care or heart surgery, or find a great diet. Another everybody's cannot afford to do that. So we're in a situation that the world is just financially strapped to deal with what we have to deal with here in America, because there's still other resources that can be done to take care of our health, and I'm fighting that out and everything. And Dr. Eddie Phillips, Ellie, I keep calling her Eddie, I'm sorry, Miss Phillips, but Ellie Phillips uh, has a system called the Complete Mouth Care System. And she also mentions xylitol. Now, what is xylitol? I never heard of xylotal until a few months ago, about a month ago, since I've been listening to Eddie Phillips. And I was explaining in the last podcast, what xylitol is. It's like a substitute. I got like a sweetener substitute that people use, but xylitol's power, compared to the other sweeteners, is how good the benefits are for the human teeth and animal teeth as well, for your teeth. And I never heard anything like that. So since I've been listening to her breakdown of xylitol, what was the first thing that I done? I bought xylitol. I ordered some from Amazon. I ordered the gum, and I ordered the mints. And I like the fruit taste and everything. I never was a spearmint or peppermint type of person. And you might get better benefits. I don't know scientifically if that's proven, but I like the fruit. I love a fruity taste. But a fruity taste is also it's part of my addiction of the sugar sweet taste. And I can find myself eating a lot of those because it has that little adrenaline that gives you of their sweetness. So I have to be careful even with something good as xylitol, because my addiction to sweet and sugars. So anyway, I'm doing her complete mouth care system. And the system that she is using, many doctors will be against it, but I was kind of questioning these things too because it has so many negativities about it, but it's a lot of positive. What she uses is a system with Crest toothpaste, the anti-cavity Crest with fluoride, and I have a thing with fluoride. And she used Listerine, either the Cool Mint Listerine or the original Listerine. She used a mouthwash called Clossies for pre-brushing, and she also recommends Act mouthwash, which is not as acidic or strong as the Listerine. Now, you might look at those, and I looked at it myself and said, why those? There's many better mouthwashes and stuff like that. Now, it's the reason that she does that. You have to hear it from her to break it down, not me, why she recommends those. And it's kind of surprising that many people will not, because of the different negativities of especially American made stuff when it comes to Listerine and stuff like that. And you don't see many people, they have so many brands of mouthwashes that are unfluoride latent toothpastes that can be used and better. And I have no doubt about that. But right now I'm experimenting. I said, okay, I'm going to try this. What could it hurt? My teeth is in bad shape anyway. What could it hurt to do this? Okay, because it's, according to the testimonies, it's working so well for other people. And she's been a dental hygienist and a dentist for over 40 years. So I respect she has a badge and she has a experience of dealing with different mouths and teeth and everything. Much, much worse than mine. Mine is not that bad, but it's bad enough. Okay? Dealing with that and everything. So I trusted her, even though I never met her personally. I trusted her, Dr. Eddie Phillips. So I got the system. She sells that system too, but you don't have to buy the system for her. You can get all those things at your local stores or order offline, Amazon, Walmart, or whatever. But you get those things. So I got the whole system. And like I said, I've been doing it for over 3 weeks now. And I just started. And I can see some results. I can see some results and everything. But the issue with me is I waited a long time, and a lot of my teeth are loose. And that's part of the periodontitis disease I believe I may have, while my teeth are loose and everything. But it's never too late. There's a chance that my teeth can be saved, especially the top teeth. The bottom, I don't know. I will find out when I go to a dentist, but I don't know. But I also need an oral exam to see what they will recommend for me to do while I'm doing my natural remedies, okay, at home. But that's going to be my challenge because on the long run, I'm believing that my whole mouth will be fixed. And it don't have to be perfect, that the majority of my teeth can be saved. Now, I'm not going to sit up here and say if I can find a way to get some dental implants, a couple of them, I'm going to do that because I cannot go the rest of my life, toothless or with teeth missing. I refuse to. I refuse to have missing teeth in my mouth. And I'm sure my fiance don't want to be around me with no missing teeth and stuff like that. And I don't want to be around myself. See, this is for me. I'm doing it more for me more than even for her or anybody else. But the thing is, I have to take care of my mouth. And I'm taking care of my mouth more than I ever have in my lifestyle. And that's sadly to say, but that's what's going on with me, just like my health that I'm taking care of, just like the weight I have lost, just like the things that's happening better in my body. It's never too late as long as you can breathe and you can walk. So my point is, I will keep you updated about this xylitol. And I have xylitol now. I like the gum over the mints. And the majority, they have fruit flavors, they have spearmint, they have peppermint. If you want to do this test, the complete mouth system, if you have a problem with your teeth and gums, you think this is the last thing. Now, I'm not talking about with no one with no teeth. I'm just talking about somebody that has some teeth and they want to save it. No matter how damaged your teeth is, there is a chance to try to get something done with it if you can afford a dentist or if you're scared of a dentist. It's not a miracle or nothing like that, and there is a possibility you might lose your teeth. But there's so many other alternatives for teeth replacement besides dentures. I don't want the dentures. I just rather do the implants. But that's another story if it comes down to that. But I'm not going to never give up. I believe that my mouth can be saved and transformed. I really do. But after the oral checkup, I will really know where do I go from there. I'm not going to walk in there with fear. I'm going to walk in there with faith and believe that my mouth can be saved and it's not the end of the world. Okay? So I'm going to also send these audios to my lady, my fiance. And stuff like that. So she can know what's going on with me, and they may have to take some type of surgery for me as far as, getting my dental condition in place. But for the meantime, I'm going to try natural remedies. I'm going to try super clean. I'm going to do this mouthwash care system to get my act together and get my oral, condition reversed if I have periodontitis disease. Okay. All right, this is Joseph Brownlee, Body of Christ, Real Talk. This is not for you to feel sorry for me to feel bad because I'm doing good, man. I'm very optimistic. I'm not pessimistic. I'm very optimistic about my whole health because I can't dwell on what I did not do. I got to dwell on what I am doing now because there is a chance. There is a chance and everything like that before anything gets serious. And I'm going to leave you with this. Oral care is the cause of 57 other bad conditions in our body. Did you know that? I'm going to get into that on another time. Oral care, oral disease, periodontitis disease is one of the big causes of 57 other bad diseases in our body. I'm going to talk about that later on. and Body of Christ Real Talk, Health Talk with Joseph Brownlee. Bye-bye. Peace out. Love you all.